introduction on who I am. So I'm the CEO and co-founder of a FinTech startup that helps companies manage and plan their ESG. This was in early 2020, and what the market was really saying was that the first set of tech tools that came to market were being geared toward asset managers and investors to help them assess a company's ESG performance from the outside. So really this outside-in perspective to enable them to make investment decisions. And we typically see one of three things or some combination of all three of these things being what takes a company to actually pay attention to ESG. One, very often there's been a change in senior management or senior leadership. And so often when we're talking to companies that are doubling down, there's been sort of a C-level or board switch. And in that switch, one of their initiatives they're pushing in the organization is to become strategically ahead of ESG. So that's a very common one. Two, falling behind industries and peers. And so an interesting kind of process is if there's an industry leader that's really started stepping ahead in ESG, then all of those peers are kind of getting competitive and want to do this. And then finally, investor pressure. We have heard many stories where an investor specifically brings up an MSCI score or specifically brings up a Sustainalytics score and is questioning a company about this, and it makes them very concerned and wanting to double down. So the thing that's really important for ESG is actually like always thinking about it with specifically what is happening and what matters for your company. Don't think about it in kind of a generic sense. Think about it with your lens. And in that process, talk to the different stakeholders. So talk to your employees, talk to your investors, talk to your customers, and see what metrics matter to them, because that's ultimately what you should prioritize. And that helps you assess your materiality.